Hello everyone, this is Dr. Chou. Thank you for joining me for this ETVM PPC coaching question and answer section live. And today we're going to talk about, obviously an overview of the ETVM PPC coaching program. I've done this before with other clients, but this is really the first time that I really officially launched this coaching program. And just going to walk you through what this program is all about. Then we're going to talk about the guarantees in this program. I know that's what many of you, almost every single one of you, cares about. And then we're going to talk about who this program is for. Then after that, we're going to talk about exactly what is included in this program, all different components, benefits, and bonuses in the coaching program. And after that, we're going to talk about the frequently asked questions. And of course, we're going to do some client results showcase. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the sign-up information for the ETVM PPC coaching program. All right, shall we start? Let's go. First, let's talk about the goal for the ETVM PPC coaching program. The goal is really to help you build a long-term business that will last 20 years and beyond. And in this business, you're going to employ pay-per-click advertising, PPC, as one of the main traffic generating techniques. The key word here is to build a long-term business together. Building a business is the main goal, and PPC is just one of the main ways to generate traffic. So this is not just about learning PPC, building PPC campaigns. That's not the main goal. This coaching program will work with your existing business, and it does not matter what kind of business you have or what niche is it in, whether it's an online or offline. Or maybe you want to build a brand new business from scratch in 3 months, right? Again, it can be in a business, in a niche. We're going to talk about what kind of business that's going to be the best for you, for your passion, for your skill sets, for your personality type. It is a 3-month one-on-one private coaching program with me personally. And we're going to meet once every 2 weeks. And it's going to be 1 hour each time. Most of the work is in between coaching sessions. We're going to have weekly goals and weekly assignments with very strict deadlines. The weekly goals and assignments are there to push you to make steady progress. And we're going to talk the talk, but also walk the walk. This coaching program is not just about theories. We're going to actually together build a real long-term business. Next slide, we're going to talk about the guarantees offered in this program. The first guarantee is that by the end of the coaching program, you're going to have a fully functional long-term business. Now, I'm going to talk about the long-term part in a little bit. But let's first talk about what it means by a fully functional business. A fully functional business is one where you're taking paying customers. You're taking orders, you're generating sales on your website. So to me, that's a fully functional business. The guarantee here is that you can have a fully functional sales-generating business by the end of the coaching program. And even better, you're guaranteed to generate at least $5,000 in sales with an ROI of at least 50 to 100%. I know there's a lot of numbers here. Let me explain. Now, a lot of people got confused about how to calculate ROI. ROI means return on investment. So here's how you calculate this. An ROI of 50% means that for every $100 you invest, you're going to make $150 in earnings, right? To calculate the ROI, you take the earnings minus the cost. So that will be 150 minus 100. So that will be the profit, which is $50. You divided the profit by the cost, which is $100. So that will give you 50%. A 100% ROI means that basically you double your money, right? Double your money for every $100 you spend. So if you spend $100, you can generate $200 earnings, right? And the profit is $100, obviously, and divide that profit of $100 divided by $100, in cost, that will be 100%, right? So that's how we calculate ROI. You may be wondering, how can we guarantee this kind of strong sales? First of all, we're going to be spending money on advertising. Right? It's not like we're going to build a business from scratch, and then we're going to spend $0, and then we're going to expect to make $5,000 in sales. That's not going to happen. That's not how we build a long-term business. We build a business by creating a business or maybe work on an existing business, but then we invest money in advertising. Most likely it's going to be PPC, Facebook advertising, and we drive traffic, we generate sales. So this is how this is going to work. But to provide these two guarantees, there's a condition, which is that you have to complete all the assignments. Of course, if you're not going to do any work, these guarantees are not going to happen. So you just have to complete all the assignments in the coaching program with satisfaction. That's all that's needed for this coaching program. All right, now let's talk about who is the ETVM PPC coaching program for. So this intensive coaching program is for you if you have an online business that has a traffic problem, or maybe you have an offline business that's not just getting enough sales or leads, or you want to build a brand new business, doesn't matter if it's online or offline, that can support you and your family for the rest of your life. So it could be any of those three scenarios. Does not matter, and this program will work for you. And this is an and, so the second condition should also be satisfied. And you want to build a long-term business that can generate at least $5,000 per month in profit for the next 20 plus years. Now, how do we achieve this goal? How do we achieve this goal? It's very simple. No matter what business we're going to build together, we have to look at, in 20 years, will this business still work? Now imagine that if you're only just going to build PPC campaigns with direct linking, that business is not a long-term business, because in 20 years, those campaigns will be gone, right? This products most likely are not going to be in the market anymore. And even, the Bing Ads advertising platform may not even exist. How do you build a long-term affiliate marketing business? It's actually very simple. We have to build a website, and then we have to build an email list. We have two things, especially the email list, then you're more likely to have a long-term business, right? So let's say if you're promoting 10 brain supplements. You review 10 brain supplement products on your review website, and you drive traffic to your website through PPC on Google and Bing, right? Now, let's say 5 years later, this product, they were put off the market. You can always find 10 new products to review. You really don't have to spend that much money to write articles. 2 weeks, that's all it takes. That's how we can build a long-term affiliate marketing business, right? If you put an e-commerce business, it's the same thing. Maybe some of your products will not exist in 20 years, but your brand is always there. Your email list is always there. Once you have that, then you're going to have a long-term business. So when we work together in this coaching program, we're going to build all those important components that are critical to a long-term business into your business. You're also required to have a working capital of at least $6,000 to $10,000. The working capital means that the money you will need to get started. After a few months, your business will be self-sustainable so that you don't have to keep investing your own money into the business. The money you will make from your business, you can reinvest that into your business. I require that anybody who I will accept into this coaching program will have at least $6,000 to $10,000 to invest in this entire business, including this coaching program, right? Later on, we'll talk about how much this coaching program is going to cost, but $6,000 to $10,000, that's all you need to build this business. There's a range here because some businesses just require a little bit more money. For example, it costs a little bit more money to build a complete e-commerce website versus just a simple review website with just 10 products. And also for e-commerce, you would need to promote many different products. For a review website, you only need to promote like 10 products. The advertising budget would be very different. What's included in my ETVM PPC coaching program? First, again, we'll talk about the 3 months one-on-one training through Skype with screen sharing and recording for replay for later. For what we do, it's very important that we can see each other's screen. I show you what I'm doing, and then you show what you have done on your screen. So that's very important to me and our clients.
or maybe you want to come back to a coaching session, you can always replay the recordings whenever you want. And you're going to have your private online workspace where we're going to post coaching session notes, recordings, weekly goals, and weekly assignments and study materials. Later on, I will walk you through what your online workspace is going to look like. When you have goals established from the very beginning, you're going to have like clear direction of where you're going, and then you're also going to have weekly assignments with strict deadlines. We'll talk about that. This is going to be a 3-month coaching program, right? 3 months is going to be 12 weeks. So every single week, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. So this is going to help make sure that you're moving forward every single week and even every single day. During the 3-month period, you're going to have the unlimited email and Skype support. When you're doing something, you often have questions that you wish that someone could help you answer, right? So this can definitely help you with that. Let me talk about technical assistance. You can often run into problems like maybe a WordPress blog, a plugin does not work. You don't know how to put your email update box onto your website. Sometimes I give you like instructions through email, or maybe I record a short video. So I can show you how to do that. We can help you with that for free. How about after the coaching program ends? No problem at all. And I will also just give you my work email and a personal email. So you can just email me really as long as I'm alive, so you can ask me for any questions about your business or about something else. You also have access to my team of 72 marketing professionals. Whatever your business needs are, we will meet your needs. Again, this is not to promote my marketing firm, but I just want to show you the work that we do. If you go to 631marketing.com, and this is actually my new digital marketing firm. To be honest, I really haven't done any marketing or promotions. It's been extremely busy with serving our existing clients and customers. As I mentioned, before, our ETVM Money community has more than 10,000 paid course members, and so just serving this 10,000 people. By the way, it's a great honor, but it's also a lot of work. All my clients, they just come to Nick, I need a website. Nick, I need to promote my business using PPC, or I need to run a Facebook advertising campaign. Whatever your needs are, we will handle them. So just to give you a quick rundown of the services that we provide. Of course, we do the typical digital marketing services. If you just want to update your strategies, SEO, PPC, search engine marketing, Facebook advertising, social media marketing, email marketing, video marketing, mobile marketing, and content marketing. We also do design and branding, logo design, website design, e-commerce website design, graphic design, whatever you need, right? We will handle that for you. And the prices, you can't get any better prices than what we offer, because almost all the 72 professionals, they're from India, they're from Pakistan, they're from Philippines, and many of them are from Eastern Europe. So everything is so affordable, very affordable. And honestly, the profit margin is very thin for me, but I'm okay with that. Really, you're going to pay $5 for a service versus you're paying $50 for a service in the United States. So just a very big price difference. We also provide business consulting. If you just want some kind of guidance with your business, doesn't matter what business you're in, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, information product, lead generation coaching, or sales funnel creation, I will help you with that. And by the way, at any moment, you can just schedule a free consultation. All right, I don't want to spend too much time talking about my firm because it feels like it might be a promotion, but it's not. I just want you to know that this will be your one-stop shop to build your business. You don't need to look anywhere else. Whatever you need, we will provide. Then we also have full access to 100% of all my worksheets, templates, and lists. Of course, for this, I'm mostly talking about, mostly, not all, I'm talking about the PPC campaigns that I've created, the offer selection templates, the templates you're going to use to fill out your applications, to join affiliate networks, and all the inactive keywords lists, you name it. Later on, I will give you a taste of what these worksheets, templates, and lists look like. Now, last but not least, you also get nearly 1,000 profitable PPC campaigns that I've ever created. Over the years, I've created many, many campaigns for myself and also for many of my close friends. These campaigns that I give you were all profitable and fully tested. I think the point of sharing those campaigns is not really for you to just copy and paste. Copy and paste, of course you can still do that for those that are still active. I think the main point is for you to, number one, to look at what affiliate networks those profitable campaigns are from, right? So you can just join those top affiliate networks. Number two, you can look at what niches those offers are. Number three is I also want to show you the availability of so many affiliate offers that you can promote using the ETVM money system. Actually, I forgot. When you join the ETVM PPC coaching program, you're going to have full access to my ETVM Money 2.0 course, Silver, Gold, and Platinum. That's just a given. Of course, we're going to give that to you. And that will actually give you access to another 70-plus profitable PPC campaigns. Next, let's talk about the FAQs. By the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But actually, I received a lot of questions through email. I believe that we're probably going to cover all of them. Is this coaching program only about the ETVM Money 2.0 system? No, it's not. Actually, the most important goal is to help you build a long-term business. And just PPC just happens to be one of the main ways to drive traffic. It's just as simple as that. The point of this coaching program is building businesses. It's not just to teach PPC. Again, PPC is just a way to drive traffic. Yet the main goal is still to build and grow your business. When we work together on your business, I'm going to take a holistic approach. If you already have a business, we're going to examine every aspect of your business and figure out, okay, how can we bring your business to the next level? We look at what is your product or service offering, what's your online presence, how do you get traffic. To examine every aspect of your business, then figure out how to bring your business to the next level. Once we figure out that part, then we're going to just drive traffic like crazy. Definitely PPC will be one of the main ways to drive traffic. There may be other ways too. For example, I definitely think we should use Facebook advertising. After we create those PPC campaigns to drive traffic to our business. Right now, Facebook advertising is still competitive, but at the same time, it's not as competitive as Google AdWords. So there's still a lot of opportunities for small businesses to explore that. Of course, you can just choose to say, you know what, Nick, I just want to learn PPC. That's all I want to learn from this coaching program. That's absolutely fine. That's what I love to do anyways. PPC, I've been doing this for 15 years. You can definitely choose to do that. Okay. Now, the second question, can you help me bring my existing business to the next level? We talked about that earlier, but I want to go into a little bit more detail here. Actually, a startup business usually have the following problems. Maybe a poor product or service offering. First, we need to decide what to sell. Either you're going to sell a product or products, or you're going to sell a service or services. Even for affiliate marketing, you are promoting affiliate products. So choosing the right affiliate products is very important. So we have to choose great products and or services to sell. Now let me give you an example. This is one of my coaching clients. This company is called WP Tangerine. The CEO of Marcus, and he and I met at a WeWork. Basically, it's like a IT service business. He helps businesses with everything related to WordPress. That's it. He has over 40 contractors working for him in the Philippines. He was generating $1 million per year in sales, but he had a hard time to scale the business. We can scale this business in one of two ways. One, we can provide more services, because right now he only have services related to WordPress. And I said, what if you offer more services, not just WordPress? Maybe you create a new company or new website called SEO Tangerine or PPC Tangerine or socialmediatangerine.com. Or you can just rebrand your company to maybe Marketing Tangerine, so that you offer all kinds of services under that umbrella. The second problem, maybe he has a conversion problem. Maybe he can scale up by double or triple the conversion rate. We experimented with that aspect. If you look at the pricing, before he was charging a lot lower than what he's charging right now. Before he was charging like $99 per month and $139 per month, and then the highest I believe was $149 per month. We run some split testing, play around with different price points. You know what? Actually, higher prices actually work better because we're attracting the right businesses. The businesses that can offer to pay more per month to maintain their WordPress websites. when you target businesses with lower budgets, they're more likely to just try a few months and then they just cancel. We decided we're going to focus on businesses that can afford to pay more. That definitely made a huge difference in his business. The number of sales actually went up, and at the same time, the profit margin just went up by 20%. That's just amazing. We're going to talk about some other examples like this later on in this webinar. So we're going to look at the product and or service offering in your business. We also look at if your website has a poor presence. When I say poor presence, I'm talking about your website, your blog, and newsletter that you send out to all your people. Here, I want to give you another example. Now, this is actually one of my e-commerce coaching clients' website. He was actually a coaching client in my e-commerce coaching program, and we started from the very beginning. We picked the niche. We decided what to sell. The client wanted to save money. He actually went ahead to hire his own designer to build this website. It was not good at all. The website was very poor designs. With the old website, we ran some advertising campaigns. The conversion rate was just not there. I said, Jeff, the client, we just need to build a better website, and it's just not working. I said, you may save some money for building the website, but you're actually going to waste a lot of money in the long run. So finally, he agreed to hire my team to build a website. We got the website out in 3 weeks. So this is the new website. We designed every aspect. We picked all the pictures. We picked the tags for each of those images, like the outdoorsman, camping taking me away, everyday fishing gear up to 50% off, etc., etc. And of course, when you go to each collection, you have a different banner image, and we have the filter on the left. For his business, we helped him fix the online presence problem. Then another huge issue is low traffic. Traffic is always one of the biggest issues, headaches faced by internet marketers and business owners. We're going to solve that problem for you. Generating traffic is what we do for years. I actually did some calculation a few months ago. I've generated over $18 million in sales over the years. That's a lot of clicks, a lot of sales, and a lot of leads. The fourth problem is the low conversion rate. You can generate all the traffic you want, but if your conversion rate is only 0.5%, that's really going to hurt your bottom line. So we're going to examine what we can do to boost your conversion rates. And last but not least, poor customer service. This may sound like very low tech, but it's extremely important. It doesn't matter if you have a great product or you have just a mediocre product. We just always have to offer great customer service. By that, you can actually listen to your customer and get their feedback. Then you can use the feedback to improve your product or service that you're offering. So very important. When you work with me, we're going to examine if you have any of those 5 problems in your existing business, and then we're going to help you solve those problems in 3 months. The next FAQ is, why are you qualified to coach me? Or can you tell me more about your credentials? A few of emails I received, they were asking me, Nick, it seems like you're mostly a PPC guy, and how can you help me with my existing business that's in real estate? That's a good question. Now, actually, PPC is really a small part of what I do. And to show you what I mean by that, I'd like to invite you to check out all the 8 companies that I've built over the years at this website. Of course, this website is actually the program page for my PPC coach program. So let's go there and take a quick look. Scroll down, maybe 2/3 of the page. So you can actually look at the business that I've built over the years. The first one is called Everlasting Footprint. You may already know. Everlasting Footprint is a digital storytelling platform where anyone can curate, preserve, and share life stories. And you can take a quick look at the homepage, curate life stories beautifully, celebrate, collaborate, share, and connect. Then you can take a look at some of the feature footprints. But I'm going to go to Explore instead. I'm going to share with you a real footprint by our users. This is a footprint created for this user for his father, Mark Mapes. And this is basically a bio of Mark Mapes, who he was. And this is a timeline. And you can look at all the important moments in Mark Mapes' life, when he was born, when he was a toddler. It's a life timeline, all the things that happened in his life. You can click on any of those moments, read more about those moments. You can also look at the galleries for this person. For us, what's important is the stories behind those photos. You can also, of course, look at the storybook. These are more maybe personal, more text-based stories. We actually have lots of footprints on our website, some of them for public figures and celebrities, and we actually have one for Barack Obama, I believe. Now, for this company, we have raised close to $1 million, and we've been working on it for 2.5 years. My goal is to build this into a household name for people to preserve life stories for generations. Okay, so that's my first business. My second business is 631 Marketing, which you already looked at earlier. And it's my digital marketing agency. We work on all kinds of projects. The third one is my multi-million-dollar e-commerce business called Adina Montessori. We sell basically educational supplies that are typically used by Montessori schools and parents who believe in the Montessori philosophy. We started a business in 2005. I started with my friend Joe, and at the time, we had no idea what we were doing. We just sent out spam letters into those Montessori schools and institutes and education centers, basically to tell them, okay, we have great products at the very discounted prices, right? And this business was profitable from year one, and right now we have operations in 23 countries. So definitely one of the proudest things that I've ever done, because not just because of the money that we made, but also I'm just passionate about education. So I'm glad that we can do something in the education industry. The fourth one is ETVM Money. Now I believe that probably every one of you guys know about this. In case you don't know, it is a training course that shows you how to generate income by promoting affiliate products using PPC, pay-per-click advertising. And this is trusted by 10,000 paid members. It's still working as well as when it was first launched in 2012. The fifth one is Long-Term Business Blueprint. This is another training course that shows you how to build long-term business that will last for 20 years. And for this one, we have over 2,000 paid members in the course. It's really for people who most likely don't know what kind of business they want to build, and they just want to explore the different possibilities, and this really is for them. It's a self-paced training course. Next one is my personal website and blog, nicholaschou.com. This is where I offer all my products and coaching programs and services for online marketing mostly. And of course, I have my blog where I share free training courses, case studies with our readers. And you can find a lot of gems in here. I'm also the co-founder of Green Seeds. It's an early education center, a preschool basically. And we have we're in 2 locations in Shanghai, and we have over 200 kids in those 2 schools. And actually we're going to expand into San Diego later this year. And we're also looking into going to publishing, so we can build apps, sell books. Now, last but not least, this was actually my first ever business when I first came to America. I share all my favorite Chinese recipes and cooking tips. I was also starting my cookbook. It's called Real and Healthy Chinese Cooking. In the video, you can actually see me. Again, this is a business that I built in 2002, 2003, and it's was generating a full-time income for me from 2003 to 2011 when I sold a business. A great experience. Last but not least, I want to share with you my LinkedIn profile. And if you go to this link over here, you can, in the presentation, basically linkedin.com/in/Nick Zhao Hui Zhou. That's actually my real name. So check out my resume, if you will, and the endorsement of my skills that people have given me. Oh, here. All the skills that people have endorsed me, it just shows that I really have experiences in those areas. Okay, let's talk about the next question. What's the typical process? First, let's talk about the process if you don't have a business. We're going to explore your passions and interests, because I think the best business is a business that you're passionate about. If you're not passionate about your business, you're going to give up once you hit some roadblocks. That's just human nature. Some of my clients told me, Nick, I don't care what kind of business I'm in. I just want to make money. What's the most profitable business I can build right now? I definitely think that's the absolute wrong approach, to be frank. I think that the best business really should be someone that you're willing to work on for the rest of your life, really. It might not be the hottest idea or the most trendy idea, but in the long run, you have a much better chance to succeed in that business if you're passionate about it. And then we're going to pick a niche first, not a business model. So it's going to be in health and wellness, real estate, in steel fabrication, arts and crafts, any niche. Does not matter. Whatever you're passionate about, we're going to explore those niches. And then we're going to conduct a comprehensive competitive analysis. Are there any other businesses that are doing exactly what you want to do? Right? How do they make money? What do they do to market their businesses? And then we're going to pick a business model. For example, if you're into health and wellness, there's so many business models you can use, right? Maybe you can sell a course on how to be healthy, how to lose weight, paleo diet, right? It could be anything. Or you can actually sell health supplements on your site through e-commerce or through affiliate marketing. Or you can create a blog where you just constantly share your advice about healthy living. There's so many different models to build, but once you pick the niche, which is health and fitness, for example, then we explore all the different business models. Then we decide which business model is for you. Then, of course, we build a business. For example, if you decided that you wanted to sell health supplements on your site through affiliate marketing, we're going to go ahead, join some affiliate networks, pick the affiliate offers to promote, then we're going to build the review website, most likely. We're going to talk more about that later. And then we're going to create PPC campaigns to drive traffic. What if you already have a business, right? It does not matter if it's online or offline. It does not matter what niche you're in. But you just have a problem of generating enough traffic and or sales. How do we do that? It's very simple. We're going to conduct a full audit and identify the issues, right? Remember we talked about the 5 problems a struggling business usually faces. Is it a presence problem? Is it a traffic problem? Is it a conversion problem? Then once we identify those problems, then we're going to conduct market analysis and competitive analysis. We'll look at your business, see the problems, right? Then we're going to look at, okay, your niche. What do your top competitors do? How do they drive traffic? How do they increase their conversion rates? And then we'll come up with our business plan. Then we're going to go to implementation mode, basically like fast sprints, get things done very quickly on a weekly basis. So that's if you have an existing business. If everything that we talk about fails, I want us to have a fail-safe. Sometimes the client they don't think they can find a way to make their existing business work, or they just don't know what kind of new business they want to build. So if all that fails, we have this. Then this is pretty much like my fail-safe business model. If you cannot decide what business you're going to build, I'm going to decide for you because I know what niches are profitable in 2017. We'll pick a niche and we're going to do affiliate marketing. To be honest, it's the fastest, the easiest. What we're going to do is we'll pick a niche, pick the affiliate products, promote, write review articles, build the review website, drive traffic through PPC. Very simple. I've done this so many times. It is going to work if everything else fails. I want to answer some of the other questions. I did not put this in the presentation because I got a lot of emails right before the presentation. I did not get to put them in the presentation that you're looking at right now to address those issues. The first question I want to address is this: how can we get this done in 3 months? And that's a great question. Building a business takes a lot of time and effort. The 3-month schedule is really the ideal schedule. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you needed more time to build this business, I'm 100% okay with that. Let's say there's a task that you're supposed to complete in 1 week, but it's going to take you 3 weeks. That's fine. We're just going to postpone the next coaching session. We're going to extend the whole coaching program by 3 more weeks. That's completely okay. But all I'm asking from you, though, is that you continue to make progress. Even though the progress may be slow, but let's continue to make progress. So I will push you to continue to make progress. Another question is, what if I don't have a fully functional business by the end of the coaching program? I can guarantee you that's not going to happen if you complete all the assignments. Remember we talked about the fail-safe business, right, that we talked about earlier. If everything else fails, we're going to build the review website promoting affiliate products. That is a fail-safe, and that always works. But ideally, I definitely would prefer to build a business that you want, that you're passionate about. That's definitely the ultimate and ideal outcome that I'm looking for. Next question, are there any other expenses associated with this coaching? Other than the coaching fee itself, yes, there are other expenses. Let's say you want to build a review website to promote health supplements, for example. First of all, you need to build a website. To build that website, you need to select, let's say, 10 health supplements to promote on your review website. So that, you and I can do it together. That's part of the research. And you don't have to pay me a penny for that. But then after that, we need to write one review article for each of those 10 products. So you need 10 review articles. I welcome you to hire my team to do it. The costs are very affordable. It's usually about $50 to $60 per article. Another example of additional expenses would be, of course, creating the website. Building a review website is relatively easy. There's so many free online tutorials that show you how to build a review website. Feel free to follow those training tutorials to build your own review website. But if you want to hire my team to do that, that's fine as well. So we'll take care of everything for you. Feel free to find another team to work on it, but we know what we're doing. We know exactly what kind of review websites are going to convert with Google AdWords, the Bing Ads, PPC. So we'll do that for you. So those are the additional expenses. That's why earlier I mentioned that one of the requirements is that you have at least additional $6,000 to $10,000 as your working capital, because building a long-term business costs money, and that's usually where the money goes. Another example for additional expenses is your advertising costs. If you plan to run your advertising campaigns, obviously the only expense would be the ad spend. But you also have the option to hire my team to run your Google AdWords campaigns, your Bing Ads campaigns, or your Facebook advertising campaigns. That's completely fine, and our rates are extremely fair, and we charge 15 to 25% of your ad spend, the industry standard, nothing more, nothing less. And I will serve as the project manager for everything related to your business. Everything is up to my standards, so we'll make sure everything's going to work out. The next question, how do we make sure that the business is going to be long-term? I know we talked about this earlier, but I still want to drive this home this time because quite many people ask about this question. Probably over 50 people ask about this question. We just have to know the process. For e-commerce, pick the niche, pick the products, build a store, and then advertise. This is a process. If we follow the proven process that have been followed by all other successful e-commerce business, then we can do this together. Another example is, let's say you want to build a lead generation business. I'm going to assume that you have no idea what kind of lead generation business you want to build. There are many companies you can join, for example, Buyer Zone or lead generation affiliate offers, pretty much all those top affiliate networks. So you decide what lead generation offers you want to promote. Then just build a website, sometimes just a one-page website, then you drive traffic to that page, you generate leads, right? So you have to know how each business model works, and then we'll implement that business model, and then we drive traffic. The 3 months is actually a lot of time. We can get a lot of done. Now, next question. By the way, if you have any questions, please let me know and send your question. You go to webinar, you can submit your questions right now at any given moment. So just please send your question. So right now I'm just reading questions from my email. Oh, okay. I got a lot of questions about the components that I offer in this program. Let me go back. I got some questions about the online workspace. Let me show that to you right now. So these are actually some of my coaching clients, by the way. And so these are, most of them are my active coaching clients. Actually, all of them are active coaching clients. E-commerce, PPC, e-commerce, affiliate marketing with PPC model, e-commerce coaching, e-commerce, the email marketing coaching clients, e-commerce, and Jeremy is the case study that I did for you. I think it was yesterday I sent out his case study again. Every single one of my coaching clients will have this private online workspace, will only be available for you, and you're going to have all your coaching sessions available over here. We have lots of tasks. Let me show you. As you can see, we have a lot of tasks, right? So right now, we have 9 tasks. First one, select a niche. Task number 3, keyword research, market analysis. Task 4 is detailed competitive analysis. Every single task has very detailed instructions. Open that so you can have a taste of it. It is task number 5 is define your customer avatar. 6 is, I believe it's define your brand. Okay, so this would be what your online workspace look like. This question is about the weekly assignment. What do they look like? Are they going to provide clear instructions? Let's take a look here. Maybe I can share with you this task. Select a niche. Selecting a niche is very challenging, and as you can see, for this task, we have a lot of discussions. The instructions I give to clients for selecting a niche. Very detailed instructions. Just basically lay out all the steps you need to take to select your niche. This is a question people ask, what the worksheets are going to look like, the templates and lists. Let me just share with you maybe one of them. This is, we call it the profit loss spreadsheets for all my clients' projects. And obviously, I'm not going to share all the information with you because this it's a client's private information. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some of the information here, right? Maybe I may share just affiliate networks information here, right? I may keep the niches information here, so you can take a look at that. One of the many templates that I will share with you. Take a look. Remember in my course, when we have a checklist we have to go through to decide whether to promote an affiliate product, right? Over here, you're going to see not only the offer selection template, which includes all the items in the checklist for you to decide whether to promote a product or not. But in addition to that, you can also see the actual offers we have checked. Let's say if you have an offer and you want to know if it is a good idea, you can actually do a search in this offer selection template. You can see whether you should promote it or not. And we have hundreds and hundreds of offers in this spreadsheet. This is just valuable information that you cannot get from anywhere else. Okay, I want to just address a key issue here. The cost of the ETVM PPC coaching program is $5,000. It's definitely not cheap. As I mentioned earlier, it's not for everybody. It's only for a selected few, 5 people, for the next 3 months. I want to emphasize the guarantees that I mentioned earlier. Number 1, you're guaranteed to generate $5,000 in sales. Number 2, you're going to have a fully functional, a real long-term business by the end of the coaching program. Of course, to meet those 2 guarantees, obviously there are some requirements. Number 1, you have to complete all the assignment, right? I just have, if you don't do anything, we're never going to have a business to begin with. Number 2, in those assignments, we're going to talk about how much money you're expected to spend at least for ad spending, for example, right? So we need to complete those assignments to actually get to $5,000 in sales. $5,000 in sales sounds like a lot, but I can assure you we can achieve that no matter what business model we're going to do. It's all about driving traffic.
Okay, now let's do some client results showcase. A lot of times I cannot really reveal too much about my clients' success stories because they're very protective of their business ideas. So I'm going to share as much as I'm permitted. All right, so first one I want to show you is this lead generation business. Now here I had to blur out the domain name and the company logo just because my client does not want me to share it with you guys. This is a lead generation business. We build a business from scratch. We're sending leads to this third party, and this third party then send those leads to this merchant. And my client makes $11.50 from each lead if it's a business customer and $5.50 if it is a residential customer. When you come to this landing page, you're going to complete a very short survey, commercial or residential, and we click on one of these. You're going to have a few more questions. So this kind of survey really works out well because it really encourages users to interact with your website. And then at the end of the survey, we'll be asked to enter the contact info, first name, last name, email address, sometimes also phone number. And then once the visitor completes the survey, that information will be relayed to the third-party company. In return, relay that lead to the merchant. So we'll build a website, we integrate the poll onto the website. Basically, we start advertising on Facebook. So far, my client's results are pretty amazing. So he's making about $100,000 per year just fully rely on Facebook advertising. Now this is a niche maybe not as hot as health and fitness or beauty, but it is really relatively untapped niche. Now right now, I'm working with this client to bring this business to the next level. Right now, the client is not capturing those leads, right? He's just directly sending those leads to the third party. What we're doing right now, we're going to actually keep those leads for the client himself. So in the future, he can sell to those, basically those email subscribers in the future as often as he wants. So he has been missing that opportunity for all those years. Once we implement this, he will be making probably a few $1,000,000 rather than just $100,000 per year. He can really just 3 times, 5 times, maybe even 10 times of his earnings from this email list. Really, he can email to this list as often as he wants. This is also the power of email marketing that I've talked about many, many times before on my blog and the email newsletters. Okay, this is the first example I want to show you. The second client success story I want to talk about is Jeremy Ram's success story. I talked about this case study maybe twice in the past few months. I just want to talk to you a little bit more about this success story. And by the way, he's still my coaching client. Now we're working on e-commerce business right here, Jeremy Ram. 100% true story. He is from South Africa, and he worked as a customer representative for years. And he just stumbled upon my Easy Team Money course on the Warrior Forum, and he just bought it. Amazingly, he just created one campaign, and that one campaign turned out to be a life-changing campaign. Before that, he was making about $5 per month in South Africa. That was actually a good salary. So he created this one campaign, just took off immediately, and he received a check from some company. The first one was like $5,000, $4,000. He actually did not know where the check came from. He basically, checked all the things that he was doing and tried to figure out where the money was from. And eventually, he found out it was because of this one PPC campaign that he created on Bing Ads following my coaching. So just like that, it completely changed his life. He actually became a multi-millionaire in South Africa because $101,000 is worth more than 2 million South African rand. And he used that money, bought a very fancy house, which you can see in this video. He quit his job and started a real estate business. So now he just invests in properties in South Africa. He told me he will be my lifelong customer. Whatever programs I launch, he's going to join, he's going to buy. If you have not watched this case study, so please go to nicholaschou.com/4K-2-121K. The next client success story I want to talk about is my client Jeff's story. Now Jeff has been a long-time client for many, many years. The first project we worked together was ETVM Project 2K. That's something I launched in 2015, and he bought 40 campaigns. We delivered right away, and then he bought another 30 campaigns. Another 40 campaigns in Project 2017. We delivered them again, and recently he bought another 30 campaigns in my ETVM Project 2017 that I launched a few weeks ago. In addition to all those campaigns we worked together, he also joined my e-commerce coaching program. We worked together to build a cookware e-commerce business. So he wanted to sell this specific type of drinkware on Amazon through Amazon FBA. And my team researched over 30 suppliers. We talked to all of them, and we picked one supplier in India. And then we white labeled the product of its own brand, and we start selling this product on Amazon in November 2016. And it turned out to be a great success. And after that success, he decided to work with me on a second e-commerce project, which is a website that sells handbags. We build a website using the dropshipping model, and we sell products from AliExpress. And in week one, he made $500 with just $400 in Facebook advertising. That was before we tested anything. Week 2, we doubled earnings. Week 3, week 4, we doubled earnings every single week. Right now, it's bringing in a full-time income for my client Jeff. I cannot show that website because that business has been very successful, so I'm not allowed to share that business. But I can share with you this business that we're building. It's a business where we sell outdoor living products. camping, fishing, hunting, and other related products. For this program, is through my e-commerce coaching program, but the ideas are very similar. So we talk about what kind of niche my client wanted to go into. They picked the outdoor living niche, and then we picked all the products from AliExpress. Then my team created a website for my client from scratch. Right now, it's where we just finished the website, and we're going to start doing advertising next week. We're going to start doing Facebook advertising first, then we'll move on to Google AdWords PPC, and also do some Bing ads PPC. I can share this website because it just hasn't taken off yet, so we have no idea how well this is going to do, but based on our past experiences, I believe it's going to do really well. It's going to do really well. Of course, earlier I talked about WP Tangerine, right? Right now, the founder, Marcus, is working with me one-on-one. We already doubled, almost tripled. It's 2.5x the conversion rate, and also pretty much about 3x earnings. Now we just need to work on to scale up this business to 10x, 20x. I suggest that we should expand to not just provide WordPress services, but other services like SEO, PPC, social media marketing, but we need to tie that into a monthly subscription model instead of just like a package deal. Now, last but not least, I want to share with you the results from some of my PPC coaching clients. These are the clients who worked with me not just through Project 2K, Project 2016, Project 2017, but also they work with me through my coaching programs. The coaching program really helps them to bring their PPC business to the next level. Let me show you what I mean by that. Now, this is one of my VIP clients, Alvin. He is from Canada. We have known each other since 2012 when I first launched EasyTV Money 1.0. So here's what we did together. So at first, he bought 40 PPC campaigns from me through Project 2016. When we delivered the 40 campaigns, this is the profit we're looking at. So basically $14,000 pure profit after about $22,000 in earnings and about $9,000 in ad spend. After that, Alvin was asking, okay, Nick, how can we bring this business to the next level? It's very simple. I said, we're going to promote the same affiliate products, but we're going to use other promotional channels. At the time, was mostly Google AdWords, Plenty of Fish, which is another dating website, social network, and 7Search. We also did a lot of media buying on a lot of beauty websites. And because of what we did together through my coaching program, he basically doubled his earning. He was making about $28,000 in profit because of the coaching program. That's just the power of working with someone like me who knows about how to generate traffic. It's almost like you do 1/10 of the work, promote the same products on the platforms. A great strategy. I think that's about it for client success stories. And I have so many other client success stories that I could share. I can only share this with you after you join my ETVM PPC coaching program. I can show you in private. I just can't share their websites in such an open platform. If you want to be part of this coaching program and start building a long-term business that can last for 20 plus years, and then can support you and your family really for the rest of your life, go to this link, nicholascho.com/ETVM-PPC-coaching and submit your application. As I mentioned earlier, I don't accept all the applicants. Until this morning, I received over 30 applications. I will go through the applications during the weekend, and I will select 5. If you want to be considered to join this coaching program, please remember to submit your application by Tuesday, August 8th at midnight Pacific time. So that's the deadline to submit your application. And you can find out more information about this coaching program if you go to this page. So please spend some time to watch this short video on this page and submit your application before the deadline.
Even if you're just curious, you just want to have a conversation with me, and it's sort of like a free consultation call, just please send your application and fill out a very simple form, and then I will follow up with you in the next few days and to see if you're qualified for this coaching program.
That would be all for this live Q&A webinar for my ETVM PPC coaching program. Thank you for joining with me, and look forward to working with you to build your long-term business. Thank you. Goodbye.